Hello everyone, and welcome back to more Let's Play Professor Layton and the Curious Village. Oh, I love this background music. I love all the music in this game. This game has amazing music. Let's look at these pictures. Professor, look at these paintings on the wall here. It's a very nice portrait, isn't it? I bet that's the late Baron Reinhold pictured there. But what about this one, Professor? Who could this pretty girl be? The two portraits are next to each other, so they're likely family. She's probably the Baron's daughter. That's exactly right, sir. You are looking at the portrait of Flora, the late Baron's daughter. Pardon me for asking, but I couldn't help but notice your keen interest in art. Would you care to take this old frame with you? It used to hold the most wonderful painting. However, all that's left of it now is this small scrap. Oh, I forgot about this. The painting option has been added to the trunk. You can assemble the fragments of the old painting here. Oh, this music is lovely. To access the painting, touch the trunk to open it, then tap the painting icon. So this is a piece of that old painting then. How interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at that. Let's let Lady Dahlia wait, because I guess that doesn't matter that much. Touch a piece of the painting to go to a screen where you can place your selected piece. You can also enter the placement screen by tapping the yellow arrow at the top of the selection screen. Return to the selection screen from any placement screen from the placement screen at any time by tapping switch. Move pieces on the placement screen with your stylus. Touch the piece in the circle that appears to slide the piece around. If you touch a piece outside the circle, you can rotate the piece by drawing a circle with your stylus. Find all 20 pieces and reassemble the picture. When you put the whole painting back together, something good will happen. Okay, so here we are. Let's try this out. I don't think they snap into place, do they? Because if they don't, then we can't really do much with this. Okay, they don't snap into place, so we will look at that once we have some more puzzle pieces. Actually, let me look at the left side here. We've got 230 picker rats, 16 hit coins, we've played for 50 minutes and found 8 puzzles and solved 8 puzzles. So that's very exciting. Do we have any hint coins here? Of course we do. Of course we do. Could this be another Reinhold family portrait? Just look at it. I wonder if the Baron has any of my favorite books. He probably does. Because as we've established, you two would have probably liked each other. A chandelier casts a lovely warm glow. Let's talk to this guy, I guess. Please make your way to the first floor. Okay, let's stop prolonging this and just head upstairs.
Oh? Oh, you must be Professor Layton, I presume. It's an honor to make your acquaintance.
Oh no, the pleasure's all mine.
No!
Luke!
Come back, sweetie!
Honestly, why am I constantly surrounded by incompetence? This is a disaster. Whatever is the matter? Oh, this is simply terrible. My dear sweet baby, my Claudia. Your Claudia? Sweet, sweet Claudia, my little honeykins, my smoochy pie, my baby. Matthew, Matthew. Okay. Find hint coins? Because that is what we do when we are guests in a house. Oops. Hello, Gordon. You're Professor Layton, yes? My name is Gordon, the Baron's brother, and one of those who requested your services. I'd like to explain our situation further, but right now it's probably best to do as Lady Dahlia says. Okay, so they want us to talk to Lady Dahlia, but let's look at the chandelier, because that'll make... Look! Look! There's a puzzle hidden here, Professor! What a coincidence! I found a puzzle in this chandelier out there. Someone has put puzzle 110, the vanishing cube, Up in the chandelier. Who would do such a thing? On the table below are 4 cubes made up of matches. Can you change 4 cubes to 3 by moving a single match? A lot of these puzzles I won't actually remember very well. So that's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? A single match. If we move this, nothing much happens. That's exciting. This, I mean, we're not getting 3 cubes that way. We'll get one. What is that called? Thingy. Thingy is a good way of putting it, right? Actually, maybe we can change the way these are oriented. That doesn't do anything. Nope. Let me pause this. Okay, just figured it out. That wasn't all that difficult. Just take this one, move it right here.
How does this sound?
Whee!
Professor, I've solved it!
Professor, I've solved it! Brilliant! Were you easily able to visualize the matchstick cubes as 3-dimensional objects? Well, I guess so, I don't know. What a weird question. Piece of cake! Now let's go find more puzzles! Hey, there's another one over here in this flower pot! What? Very strange. Let's talk to Lady Dahlia. My lady, what is it? What in the world happened? My little Claudia got scared and ran off. Didn't you see her dart out of the room? And then he gets very sad. I must have missed her. I'm terribly sorry, my lady. Oh, you're just useless, aren't you? Professor, you didn't see which way my baby ran off to, did you? Your baby, madam? If you are referring to that white cat, I saw it run out that door a moment ago. What? And you simply stood there and let her escape? Well, she is a cat. They are animals after all, and animals must run about from time to... You fool! She is not just a cat. She has a name, and that name is Claudia Reinhold. She is a delicate flower, and she is simply a mess when I'm not close by to comfort her. Matthew! I need you to find Claudia and bring her back immediately. I have a puzzle that I need to hide somewhere, and she will probably know a proper place for it to go. About this little inheritance problem of yours, Lady Dahlia. That can wait. Can't you see that we have more pressing concern at our hands at the moment? You could have stopped her, and you didn't, so you have a responsibility to find Claudia and bring her back. Humph, sending the professor off to find a silly cat on Earth. Who do you think you are? Haha, oh, it's fine, Luke. Besides, Lady Dahlia does have a point. It does seem we let Claudia run off. Madam, if you'll excuse us, we have a cat to track down. Thank you, and please hurry. My Claudia is such a delicate flower, even the coarse outdoor air might prove too much for her. Noise at the manor was added to your list of mysteries. Let's look at that. Oh. Chapter 2, The Fugitive Feline. Lady Dahlia's cat has escaped. The search Saint Mystery for the runaway feline. This sounds like a very exciting chapter. The story in this game does actually get really interesting later on. If I remember correctly anyway. Little kid me thought this was very, very exciting. So I hope it will be exciting for you too. Noise at the manor. When the professor first met Lady Dahlia, Reinhold Manor was rocked by a noise so loud it shook the walls of the mansion and scared off Claudia. What could the source of that noise be? Was it perhaps the puzzle generator in the basement that just keeps making puzzles, and we're running out of places to put the puzzles, and they are now everywhere, and it makes everything shake? Oh, Professor, there's still someone over there you haven't spoken to yet. Yeah, I guess you're right, Luke. Hello, Simon. I know your name. The name's Simon. I'm Baron Reinhold's nephew. My father is the little borough of Gordon there. Or rather, he was until he kicked the bucket, as they say. But I digress. So you're the famous Professor Layton. Humph, I thought you'd have more presence. Wow. Wow. The professor has amazing presence. I love the professor. Well, never mind that. I take it you won't mind if I throw a puzzle your way. It shouldn't prove difficult for a man of your ability. If you're as good as they say, this shouldn't amount to much more than a distraction. Thanks for distracting me, you cunt. Arc and line. As shown in the diagram below, you have a quarter of a circle. Within this circle is rectangle ABCD, which touches the edge of the circle at point D. Assuming that point B is located at the center of the circle, how long is the diagonal line AC? I love this puzzle, and actually I want you to pause it right now and try to solve this on your own, if you don't know it yet, because this is so much fun. I don't know why, but I really like this puzzle. Done? I hope so, because now comes the solution. Okay, so the first thing you want to figure out is the radius of the circle right here. And that is obviously 10 centimeters, because you just add these two numbers together. And what you'll find is actually that A and C are obviously an equal length to B and D, which, as it turns out, is the radius of the circle. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't think this is very difficult, is it? I guess me as a kid was just really dumb and thought this was very clever. Is it clever? I don't know. I think it's clever. I like this puzzle. Shut up. 10.
That should do it. Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right, the diagonal line AC is the exact same length as diagonal line BD. BD is the same length as the radius of the circle, so once you've worked that out, the only thing left to do is add 5 and 5. Ho-ho, it appears that you're the real deal, Professor. I apologize for doubting you there. It seems you've quite the mind for puzzles. But, oh ho ho ho, how unfortunate that you must waste your time on one of these ridiculous cat chases. They happen all the time, yet every time the cat slips out, Lady Dahlia causes the biggest fuss. It's no use arguing with her. The best thing for you to do is just go and find that cat. If you're as bright as they say, you should have no trouble tracking down a little cat, right? Okay, and you giving me a weird puzzle isn't a distraction at all, right? I mean, you're not the one who's holding us up. It's Lady Dahlia and Claudia. Are you gonna give us a puzzle? Probably not. I'm terribly sorry, Professor. I will personally search the manor and the ground. I feel dreadful asking, but would you mind taking a quick look about the village to see if Claudia is there? Don't give it a second thought, my good man. We're on the case. Oh, and he's gone. Very interesting. Nothing behind him. Okay. Oh, there she is. That was tough. Professor, there she is. She seems to have a puzzle hidden in her collar. Oh no, she ran away. Drat, she ran off. We can't stop now. Let's give chase, Luke. Blast, that burns. It looks like the engine blew out. So this is St. Myster, eh? The famed stomping ground of the late Baron Augustus Reinhold. I wonder what kind of tricks the old man set up in this village before he shuffled off. Oh, Layton, you ridiculous dandy, just you wait. All the treasure you seek will be mine. Okay, so that was the villain. He's very intimidating, isn't he? I hate that guy. The villain, I mean, not him. He's amazing. But the villain is so pointless. Why is he even there? They should have just left him out, honestly. Let's talk to this guy because he is amazing. Oh, it's you, mister. Please call me Ramon. Can I be of some assistance? As a matter of fact, Ramon, yes. Lady Dahlia's cat slipped out of the house. Have you seen her about? Do you mean dear Claudia? I think I saw her pass through here and run into the village a few moments ago. If that's the case, I sure wish he'd bothered to catch her before she ran away. No, he doesn't roll that way, Luke. He lets the cat run by because he's Ramon and he has the privilege to do that. Hey, can we enter here now? Hey, we can. Nice. Oops, I triggered a puzzle by accident. I always do that. Look here, my boy. This extinguished candle has reminded me of a simply wonderful puzzle. So let's do it. How many are left? 10 candles stand burning in the dining room. A strong breeze blows in through an open window and extinguishes 2 of them. Checking back on the candles later, you see that 1 more candle has gone out. To make sure no more flames go out, you shut the window. Assuming the wind doesn't extinguish any more candles, how many candles do you have left in the end? Okay, so this is not a very good puzzle. Sorry. I think that the solution to this is basically just that obviously even an extinguished candle is still a candle, so you probably at the end you would have still 10. They are just not lit. So you have 10, right? I hope that's right. I don't want to lose any pick
How does
rats.
this sound?
It was not right.
I'm
What?
so embarrassed.
Too bad. Think about the problem one more time. The puzzle asks you to work out how many candles do you have left in the end, but what does that actually mean? Yeah, I thought I just did that. Um 10. You have 10. Let me pause. Okay, so I've just looked up a walkthrough. I'll probably be doing that a lot of the time because I'm not that bright. What am I drawing here? Look, it's a face. This is the mouth. And that's the hair. Okay. Okay, so we have 10 candles at the start, and I think the problem I have with this puzzle is the phrasing right here, left in the end, because when is in the end exactly? Basically, what they want you to think is, what they want you to see as the answer is that a candle that burns will, in the end, be gone because it burns down, which obviously that's not the case, but you know, I guess that's what they're trying to convince us of. So yeah, 3 candles are blown out by the wind and the sky. Actually, just by the wind, and then he closes them, so 7 are still burning, and 7 will burn down, and, you know, disappear, as the game wants us to think. So there'll be 3 left, which is almost as dumb as my own solution. But we'll live.
I think I've got it.
I think I've got it!
Professor, I've solved it.
Bravo, Luke. That's correct. The 7 candles that manage to stay lit will melt down completely. The only candles that remain in the end are the 3 that are extinguished by the wind and therefore stay intact. So we won't get the perfect amount of pick rats. I will mess up on some puzzles because there are some really weird ones and because I'm just not a genius. So, you know. Excellent work, my boy. Sometimes it's important to consider the obvious too. Delving too deep into the implied can cause misconceptions. Well, come on, the wording on that puzzle just didn't make any sense, so that absolutely was not... Oh, my fault. I found another puzzle. There's something I find very charming about this chair. Oh, that reminds me, Luke. Have you heard this one before? Have you? You probably haven't, because it's puzzle number 14, which chair? So let's go and solve that. A new multi-purpose event has been built in the center of your town. It will be used for everything from concerts to sporting events to conventions. With the hall complete, it's time to order the chairs. 5 chair designs labeled A to E are being considered, but out of all the designs, only 1 chair is completely suitable for the hall. Which chair is it? Okay, so I guess this is an okay puzzle. I can live with puzzles like this. It's E, because this is the only chair out of all of them that you can actually stack.
Well, here's my guess. Professor, I've solved it!
That's right. Of all the designs, only E can be stacked upon itself. In a hall like the one described, each event requires a different number of seats, and thus a change in seating arrangement. The stackability of E makes it the best chair for the job. Well done. I suppose this puzzle was too easy for you, my boy. Hey, we got a painting scrap. Alright, I think everything in here is caked in dust. The bread and cheese here are anything but fresh. Yow! I think I'm gonna conclude this episode with another amazing search for hint coins, because that is the most fun thing about this game. I don't think there'll be any more. Okay. In the trash? Nope. Okay. So yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. See you around next time. Goodbye.